Cheers. Hooray. Truths and coins. So it's a beautiful day. Come on, let's play. Robert Dosa, you win the prize. Good morning, good morning. Help me share this out, please. Please. Follow along. You got the words now, so follow along. Oh, shoot. Thank you, Robert. Let's start it again. Morning, Becky. Thank you, Robert, for the heads up. You had to listen to me sing. Okay. Now you can listen to the music and help me share it out while the music's playing, please. Get our P's in here this morning. Linda, we missed you yesterday. Good morning. Kathy Hand, good morning. Deirdre, happy Tuesday to you too. Grace Isis, good morning. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It is such a beautiful day. Come on, let's play. Let's play. Give yourself a high five for showing up this morning. Hello, hello. All right. Let's get this party started. Put you up there where I can see all of you. Oops, it doesn't want to stop now that I got it going. All right, that's enough of that for now. We'll play it again at the end. Good morning, Suzanne. Thank you for sharing, Deirdre. And Stacy's here, Rick's here. Good morning. Tammy Fisk. Oh my gosh, Tammy, it was so good to see you last night. Still praying for Bino, but thank you for sharing your other babies with us. Oh, I'm so glad that Dania got to see the peas. Yeah, let's do our peas this morning. Here we are, all the peas in the pod. Which one are you this morning? It might change from yesterday. Maybe you changed a little bit. Maybe you're not that sleepy one, but you're the wide-eyed one. I love it. Rosalind, good morning, good morning. Who else do we have? Rick Moon, good morning to you. Oh, you're the sleepy one today, Stacy? Yeah, that was me this morning. I honestly don't know how I got up because I turned my alarm off. Not a good thing to do, but I did. You're pondering today, Deirdre. Okay. And Robert, you're Mr. Three, the one with the open mouth. All right. So let's get our other P's in here. Good morning, Jennifer. Got a good start on it this morning. Oh, there's our Prachetta. Oh, Prachetta, thank you for sharing the invitation. And I'm planning on being there. I'd like to show up for your mom. Yeah. Who else? Did I miss anybody that came in? I think I got everybody saying good morning to you and high-fiving you and ready to have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Ooh, Stacy, your first venture out of the house? Awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're doing well. I'm just so excited for you. And I get to have Stacy's boss and our friend on Gratitude Happy Hour today at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. It's happy hour somewhere, right? At 5 o'clock today, Joseph Labruto will be joining me on Gratitude Happy Hour. Joseph is an amazing person, absolutely beautiful, inside and out, and very spiritual. He's known as the man of God. So come on in and let's talk to Joseph today. It's going to be a very informal chat. He's not going to be doing readings, but we are going to be talking about all things spiritual on today's Gratitude Happy Hour. And Stacy is going to make sure that he shows up. Awesome. Oh, I love you and for cheer also, honey. Thank you for including me in that invitation. I wish I could be there in person, but this will have to be the next best thing. Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. Hello, everyone. All right, so we've got a good group on here. Let's do some heart-brain coherence. There's our Hope. Hope, you woke up for yourself this morning. What a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. And so all of you think about that as we go into the heart brain. Who did you wake up for this morning? And Prachetta's giving us some good news. Her foot is much better. It's been difficult to walk for 3 weeks. Yeah, I know that with a fractured bone, that that would make it difficult to walk for sure. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. All right, so let's go into our heart brain. And I want you to really connect today. I had a good talk with God last night. And I was like, okay, I know that when we go into our hearts, we're connecting with the God of our understanding. And I want that feeling to last all day long. So if you really connect in there, that's the promise that when you do that deep connection, it's there. It's not going away. It's not going anywhere. You're going to hold that in your heart. So let's do it. Let's connect our brain and our heart and get them talking so we can be very heart-centered all day long. So you touch your heart center. And then you slow down the breathing. This is the process. There's 3 parts for those of you who haven't done this before. And then the last thing is that you add in a feeling of joy, a feeling of compassion and care. And don't we know how to do that? We are a loving group. So feel into that love that you have for those others that are right here with us, everybody that's gathered together today. So touching your heart, breathe in deeply and slowly. And then relax it back out just as slowly. You would really take your time with this. We're not in a rush. And then add in that feeling, whatever it is that makes you feel really good. It may be a person, it may be a situation or a place, or maybe it is your image of God, how you perceive God to be. And as you're doing this connection, just pay attention. Pay attention to any shift that happens. My crown chakra always starts moving. I always feel something happening with the crown chakra when I do the heart brain. So just see if there's any movement there for you at the top of the head. If that energy maybe speeds up a little bit. Maybe there's an itching or feels like something crawling. That's your crown chakra opening to possibility, opening to the magnificence of you. Just continue to breathe slowly in and slowly out, making that deeper connection with the spiritual you, the real you, the authentic you that loves unconditionally. And now let's add in our I am statement on top of all of that, on top of everything that we just felt and sensed, all the shift in our energy. Let's let it take us to a place of knowing who we are, knowing what we are really. I am loved. I am joy. I am hope. I am guided. I am enough. I am open to receive. And I am open to give. I am awake. I am hungry to learn more. I am fed by the Master. I am rejoicing at a new day. I am peace. Thank you. Thank you for being with me. And let's see what your I ams are today. Kathy, I am loving and worthy of being loved. And Stacy, I got a vision. I'm a feather in the wind. I saw it and felt it. That is so awesome. I love that. Catherine, I don't know. Is anybody else getting any interruption in the sound? Just let us know if it's on my end or it may be on your end, Catherine. Sally, good morning. I am present, happy, and moving forward. Yes, yes, yes. Deirdre, I am crystallizing connections within the universe of my mind. Beautiful. Rosalind, I am not my thoughts. The mind is only a subtle instrument of the soul. I am the soul. Good morning, Dennis. Jennifer, I am loved. Robert Dosa, I am regenerating. Becky, you keep losing the connection. Okay. So I don't, good morning, Kristen. I don't know that I can do anything on my end. We try checking the sound, if it's for me, from me. Let's see if I can just check my sound. Hello, hello. Check, check. Sounds okay on my end, so I don't know what to tell you. Let's hope that it keeps the connection going. You know, that technology stuff. But we're not supposed to have any interference from the universe because all the planets are direct and we should be just doing okay with our technology nowadays. Oh, Deirdre says you sound just fine. Okay, thank you. Yes, maybe that's it. Hope, just go out and come back in and the sound should straighten up for you. All right, Christina, good morning, darling. I am grateful and in love with life. I am connected and I am enough. I love that. I love saying that. I am enough. And that is such a powerful statement. If you want to honestly feel how powerful you are, just say that statement throughout the day. Hold on to your solar plexus while you say it. Just put your hand there. Let's all do that right now. Put your hand on your solar plexus, which is right at the top of your abdomen. Sit up straight or lay down straight and say, I am enough. And really say it and mean it. Say it out loud. Say it strong. I am enough. When you say it, come from the heart. Don't just whisper it. Don't just, say it like it doesn't mean anything. Say it like you own it. Own your worthiness. That's what this day is all about today. Own your worthiness. Let's tell it like it is today. You are powerful. You are an amazing spirit. You are a spark of the divine. You are a force to be reckoned with. So stand in your divine authority. Stand up and say, I am enough. And this has nothing to do with the human you. It has nothing to do with ego. This is who you truly are. You, yes, I'm talking to you, that spiritual being that's inside of that vessel walking around that looks like a human being. You're powerful. You're wonderful. You're amazing. I want you all to feel that today. I want you all to be lifted up today, to really honor who you are. Sometimes we just don't feel it, right? Sometimes we go through life and we let the wind just blow us and we don't get our power. We don't understand it. I want you all to understand it. I want you to get it on such a deeper level than just saying those words. I want those words to have true meaning to you when you say them. That's my desire. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep telling you, and maybe you'll fully believe it when you hear it enough, when you repeat it enough, when you see the other peas in the pod saying it to you as well, that you are brilliant. You are amazing. You are beautiful. Yes, thank you. I am enough. It's such power when you say that, when you know that. You don't need anything on the outside to affirm it, to confirm it, to validate it. It is you, it's who you are. You are you, and you are enough. Grace Isis, thank you for showing up this morning. You're a bright light shining for grace and into the world. Absolutely. Josie Pond, good morning. Everybody coming in, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Oh, Kathy, have a wonderful day at work. Yes, yes. Be enough. Lift yourself up today. Give yourself that high five as you go into work. You're showing up, and you're showing up for you. And since our Pruchetta is with us today, and they're going to be doing the final celebration in a couple of days, her and Prachir, for their mom, let's edify Pruchetta and Prachir today. Let's lift both of them and give them extra special love today for strength going into this ceremony that they'll be doing for their mom who passed a year ago. And just share your love. Just share it. Prachetta, you are such a beautiful light. You just glow. When you come into the room, we see that glow. We see the spirit. We see you and how awesome you are. And you are beautiful, amazing, powerful lady. We all love you so much. So we're lifting up our Prachetta today. Yes, just allow the love. Allow us all to love on you, to wrap our arms of love around you, and to hold you and Prachir tight, to hold you close in our hearts, knowing that what you're going through is not easy. When we've had someone in the physical and they're very special and such an influence in our lives, such as your mom was for you and Prachetta, for you and Prachir, and then they're not there in the physical anymore, that's hard. It is hard. Let's, let's not make it anything other than what it is. It's beautiful to have them. And then when we don't, knowing that that relationship has shifted, we have to talk to them in a different way. We have to hear from them in a different way. We can't just pick up the phone and call them anymore. We can't come home and give them a big hug physically anymore. But your mom is still there. She's still loving on you. She's still so proud of you and Prachir. So yes, we are edifying you today, Prachetta, and we're lifting you both up for such a beautiful experience that you're going to have in 2 days when you honor your mom. So yes, see all that love? I hope you're seeing all that love that's there for you. I'm just looking at the love right now. Y'all are sending it out. I'm just going to feel it too. Just going to just be Mama P for a moment and just watch as you all wrap your arms around Prachetta and Prachir and help them to really feel comforted, to feel that they're a part of, to feel that with the power that they're given of this love, they're stronger as they go into the ceremony honoring their mom. So I'm just watching all the love fly by. It's beautiful. Good morning, Isabel. Thank you for joining us. And yes, absolutely, emotions are being affected by every day, by things that we hear, the things we learn, the things we allow into our energy field, right? We're only going to be affected to the extent that we allow that to affect us. That's it. We are enough. We are powerful, and we are worthy of love. We are worthy of happiness and of joy. Think about that. Think about your worthiness to have a good life, to have a beautiful experience and a beautiful day. So, Prachetta, enjoy all of this love that's flowing your way right now. Everybody here is sending it to you. They're sending it to you, to Prachir, and sincerely meaning every word that's going up, because I know how special you are to all of us. Your heart feels so much better. Oh, Prachetta, I'm so glad. I am so glad and deserving. You so deserve it. All right, we're going to do Kuan Yin this morning. I love these Kuan Yin cards. I love the wisdom and the compassion of Kuan Yin. And it's the radiant moon of compassion. This is for all of us. But Prachetta, I want you to listen to these words. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace, where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. I think I want to read this one again because those words are so powerful. And this is for all of us. This is for the whole collective. So if you're resonating with any of these words in here right now, I want you to fully listen to the intent of this card, the intent of this message from Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace, where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright light. We allow things into our experience. We allow ourselves to be influenced by others. We allow ourselves to take things personally. But the four agreements, which were brought forth from the Toltec belief, Those four agreements tell us to be impeccable with your word, to not take anything personally. So speak your truth. When you're being impeccable with your word, that means you're authentic. That means you're speaking from your heart, from the knowingness of who you are and that you are enough. So being impeccable with your word also means you're speaking that truth to you. So if you're allowing yourself to take things personally, maybe somebody is attacking you personally. Maybe somebody is talking behind your back and gossiping or being in their movie where they're learning something totally different than what you are in this lifetime. That's them. That's their movie. Being impeccable with your word means you're staying true to who you are. You don't have to be swayed. You don't have to let every arrow that comes at you land in your heart. You can call in Archangel Michael at any time and say, I choose to be strong today. Help me be strong today. Help me deflect away all the low vibration energy, even the energy coming in from other planets, from the solar system, from whatever it might be that we make the statement, oh, that energy is really hurting me, or it's really shifting me, it's really doing something to me. That's victim mentality. It doesn't have to affect you. You can stay strong. You can stay strong against the winds of anything that's trying to sway you. We all can. We all have that power inside. Always go back to, I am enough. I am enough. I am worthy of being uplifted today. I am worthy of knowing who I am and standing in my divine authority. And I am not going to let anything sway me. I'm not going to take it personally. And I am not going to fall back on my impeccable word that I am enough and that I am strong. I am brave. Clear it. Clear that energy that tells you that you're under attack. Clear the energy that tells you that there's something that has power over you. The only power it has is what you give it. Are you giving your power away? Don't give your power away. Don't give it away. Just it's that plain and simple. And yes, those arrows that someone might throw up there and think that it's going to land on you, they can hurt. They can hurt. We get disappointed in this lifetime. We put our trust in somebody and that trust is broken. We accept somebody at face value. We think we know them. We think we know what they're all about and that they're about truth. And then we find out, oh, wait a minute, that's not true. That's not what you told me, or that's not the way that you came off in the beginning. Then something changed. Well, maybe what changed was they just showed you their lesson. They showed you something that came up for you to heal and for you to open your eyes even wider. Let's go into every moment with our eyes wide open. Not that you are going to distrust everyone, but the fifth agreement is to be skeptical. Be skeptical, but listen anyway. I love that fifth agreement. So many people don't get beyond the four agreements. But that fifth one, that's the powerful one. That's the one that really gets you where it's like, oh, okay. So when I hear something or when I meet somebody, let me trust my gut. Let me be skeptical until my gut says, okay, this is what's going on here. So being skeptical is not a bad thing. Even when you don't understand God, when you don't understand the angels, or you don't understand what spirituality is all about. Be skeptical. Ask the questions. Ask the questions and then wait for the answer. Listen for the answer. In a conversation that I had with God, I told him, her, whatever that being is, the greatest power that exists, I don't fully understand you. And it's okay to say that to God. It's okay to say that to the angels. It's okay to say that to yourself. I don't fully understand you, but I want to. I'm open to hear. I'm open to understand. It's the openness that's important. Don't just be skeptical and say, nah, I can't buy that. Give yourself time to understand it. Give yourself time to process the answer that comes to you. Because when you go in with God and you say, look, dude, which is what Pam Grout calls God, dude, I don't understand. I need help here. I need help grasping what you're all about and what I'm all about and what life is all about. When we ask the important questions, those deep questions, those are not superficial at all. When we want to understand more, we have to really be ready, right? We have to be ready to accept what we're going to be shown. And yes, use those eyes that are open to the answer and say, oh, okay, wow, now I understand. Or maybe you haven't reached the place of understanding yet, and that's okay too. I've lived my life many, many years now talking with the angels, listening to the angels, listening for guidance, listening for comfort and for protection. But that's different than sitting right at the foot of God, wherever you envision that to be, however you envision that creator to be. Sit with that energy. I encourage you all to do this, to not just maybe hear that word and does it have a negative connotation to you? Maybe in your earlier life, you saw God as a judge, as somebody that was very critical and judgmental. And maybe, just possibly, if you just sit with the energy and be open to what's going to be shown to you, maybe that'll shift. Maybe it won't be that person sitting on a throne with a gavel and saying, guilty, right? Because the God of my understanding is not judgmental. And trust me, I was one of those that in earlier times saw that as God, saw the judge, the jury, the executioner. But the God of my understanding has changed and shifted in my being and in my experience. And I see God as something beautiful. And yes, I do use the word God. I also use the word creator. I use the word source. To me, it's the highest being that exists. It's the one who can speak and things happen. So I encourage you to find that personal answer, the personal answer for you. My answer may not be the answer for you, and that's okay. That's okay. We all are here learning and growing spiritually. We're having our own experience. So, yeah, I went on another rampage today, didn't I? I love it when I'm just guided to say whatever needs to be said at the moment for whoever needs it. And I always ask for that before I even hit that button to go live. May whoever needs the words that are said today or needs the love that is shared today show up. May you show up. Even if you're in pajamas, it's okay. Whatever you are in here, it's okay. Whatever state of mind you're in, whatever state of emotion you're in. It's okay. Everyone is welcome. So thank you. Thank you for listening. And hopefully you resonated with some of what I said. I don't even know what I said. Honestly, I don't know what I said. I just opened my mouth, and whatever came through was not from Teri. That was from Spirit today. I know you, Stacy. All right, Marietta showed up. Good morning, darling. I hope you're doing well on Sweet Dreams. And Marietta says, accept whatever comes across your path without fighting it. Then move on. Make another choice, a higher choice, to align with love, with the divine, and then allow this power of love to flow through you here and now. Accept, align, allow. Thank you, Marietta. And yes, Suzanne Poundgrout would say the dude is compassionate. And that was our card today. Our card was compassion. And that's what I feel came through in whatever was said. I'll have to go back and listen to it because I have no idea. All right, so let me see. Rick Moon, hello and welcome. Speaking tons to you right now. Awesome. Rick says, I need this. And Stacy, you're speaking the truth. Honestly, I God is my witness here. I don't know what I just said. I really don't know what I just said. That was channeled. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. Christina says, love this card. I'm growing so much spiritually and basing it on my movie, Truth. My heart is protected and low vibrations are clearing out, making room for more great and divine wonders and blessings. My power is mine to keep, even if I am a bit more skeptical now and way more watchful for red flags, which is really my intuition. Yeah, that's what that is. Thank you, Christina. Beautiful words. What else do we got? Grace Isis, thank you. This is what was needed for today. Awesome. Well, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for just speaking whatever needed to be spoken today. Whatever truth came forth and you resonated with it, high five. High five to all of you for suiting up and showing up and for waking up for you today. You woke up for you. You came in here because you were guided to. You knew you needed to be in here today. Each day is different. Each day on this show. I was thinking about that yesterday. We've done almost a full year of this show. We're coming up on our anniversary. And each day has been different. No one day has been exactly the same in all of this time together. Good morning, Andrea. There hasn't been one day that was a repeat of another day. Do y'all realize that? Each day there's different people in here. Yeah, mostly the same faces show up, but then we have new people that come in, and some people don't come in on a particular day for whatever reason. And we're missing some of our P's. I see 22, but we are missing some people. Our Jean hasn't woke up yet. And it was so awesome to see her yesterday. So let's wake our Jean up. And who else don't we have? Charlie's not here, or Erica. So let's get the other P's in that are normally in here. But what I was saying is no 2 days have ever been the same on this show. And that is so beautiful. I think that is just amazing. And I still have to find that original show that was done on March 28th, 2020. And I'm going to post that up in the group so y'all can see that was the very beginning. And I just love that. I was writing about it last night, and I wrote a message to Prince Harry and Meghan, and because they are doing a lot of compassionate work right now. And they were asking, how are you showing compassion in the world? How are you lifting people to be more compassionate. And so I shared this show. I shared with them, look, we've been doing this for almost a year, sharing compassionately with each other. The way it started was all compassion. It was all wanting all of us to not feel alone, not wanting one person to feel left out. And that's the basis of this whole show. When you come in, I speak your name. When you come in, we all surround you with love and we all say hi and hello, Julie, kiss. When you come here, you're loved and you're shown that compassion, the compassion that came out from Kuan Yin today. That compassion is here every day. That's what you're going to get when you come into this show. And it may look a little different from yesterday. There may be a different person that's lifted up and edified, because that was something that was just started this year at the beginning of the year. But it's always who's really hurting or who needs it or who needs to hear those words that you're worthy and you're loved and you're guided and you're lifted up. So let's see what we got. Sally. Learning to hold true to my intuition, as I have learned recently that energy can change and we need to change with it and be more accepting of this to move forward. Energy does change. It's not stagnant. If it was stagnant, we wouldn't even exist anymore, because we are moving energy. That's what our bodies are. That's what everything is. If it's alive, it's moving and it's shifting and it's changing. And this card just jumped right out of the Angelic Gems deck. So I think that's going to be our card to focus on today. And good morning, Marianne. Thank you for being here. And I see all of the high fives. Okay, so it is way past time for our prayers to begin. So anything that you want to lift up today, anything you want us to hold in our hearts for you today, just share that in the comments. If there are prayer requests, and when I say the word prayer, my heart pours energy over whatever that is or whoever that is. And I ask for the Creator that I call God to take that energy, to bless it for however it's going to come out as an outcome to that prayer request. It's not what I want. It's not what you want, the person putting that prayer in there. It's for whatever is for their best and highest good. That's what I lift up, because we can think that we know what's best in every situation. We can think that it would be good for somebody to heal. It would be good for somebody to get an answer to something they've been looking for or desiring. But it may be something totally different that shows up for that person. And that's their movie and their script and them accepting what's coming their way as being the best thing in their life. What if in falling down, we're lifted up and we find ourselves? What if in all the criticism and all the judgment, we find a freedom inside of us, a freedom that says, I am worthy, I am enough? What if what we think is the worst thing that could happen in our life turns out to be the very best thing for us to grow and to move forward? We never know the whole scenario. We never know the bigger picture. But when we trust and we keep that faith in our heart that everything is working perfectly, as our Marietta shares with us, then we can move forward with a confidence that, okay, it may not look good right now. This minute might look terrifying. this minute might look like, I don't want to go on like this. But if you make it through that moment and you go into whatever is coming forth from that experience, from that thought, from that losing the expectation of the outcome, then you made it through a miracle. You've arrived. Standing firm in your faith. That's the message. Stand firm in your faith. Believe and trust and know that there are no accidents. There are no coincidences. There just is. There just is. So whatever is going on with you in this moment, just trust that there's something there for you. There's not something happening to you. Get out of that victim state. This isn't happening to me. This is happening for me to have a better understanding. For me, maybe, to open my eyes and say, oh, now I understand, God. Now I get it. Maybe it's a moment of clarity that you wouldn't have had if you didn't have the contrast. Because how are we supposed to know what up is like if we don't go down? What are we supposed to know that love is like if we've had the absence of love, which is fear or hatred or contempt or racism or any of that low vibration? How are we supposed to know until we really fully experience things, what it's going to be like? Let's see what our prayer requests are today. Oh, beautiful words, Rosalind. Thank you. And Julie, going from 87 degrees to 7, heading back to New York from Florida. All right, honey, we're going to lift you up as you travel and send travel angels your way. Rosalind, prayers for all who need the strength to continue to be the glue for their families and friends. Thank you, Rosalind. And Julie is asking prayers for Anna. Absolutely. And Julie, how is Linda doing? Let's put our Linda kiss in the circle today. Suzanne, please continue praying for my daughters and grandkids, for our family here, for Tammy and Bino, for healing for Jean and Stacy, for anyone in need, for Gaia, and for love and compassion. Marianne is asking prayers for herself, and yes, let's put you in our circle today. Andrea, prayers for Catherine, Sharon, Johnny, and myself. All peas. Thank you. And Isabel, prayers for all of us and our families and all our needs. Robert Dosa, prayers for myself as I'm still struggling with the throat issues and a light headache. Sending love and light to everyone here. Well, I send you some loving healing energy, Robert Dosa. Receive it. Open up and receive. Dennis, okay. Prayers, light, and best wishes to and for Jillian and Jackie and all. Yes. And Sally, prayers for those in need today, for our cities and states as we begin to loosen the restraints, and for Gaia. And Stacy, prayers that everyone gets the healing that's needed today, no matter what it is, no matter what it looks like. That's right. Accept, align, allow. And Catherine, prayers for all. Thank you. The card that came out of the deck, which it just kind of flew out, so I figured, okay, that's the card we need, right? Is green, pink, and black. Green, pink, and black. So take whatever comes to you out of this card. Just focus on whatever color comes at you, whatever you're seeing, whatever immediately grabs you. And what I'm seeing is the black first. So let's go there. Let's breathe in to the black because I'm feeling that for the collective. The black is about death, and death is an ending. It's an ending that opens a door to a new beginning. And sometimes when death is looked at through the eyes of grief, through the eyes of loss, it's painful. So let's feel into that pain of loss, that pain of shift, of change, of things not being the way they were before. That's what death is all about. This human experience is something that death is a part of. It's going to happen to all of us. It's going to happen to loved ones. We're going to lose them from our life. They're no longer going to be in that human form. The more we can accept that and know that that's not the end of that soul that was living in that body, the more comforted we will be, and the more loved we will feel, and the more we'll be able to still know that they're there with us. They're reaching us in a different way. Maybe in the human form, there were those that were your sandpaper. There were those that shaped you and molded you through whatever action they did, whatever words they did. But in the spirit form, they can be your guide. They can open up and share with you that what they did was for you, not to you. So maybe there are those that the experience you had with them while they were in their human form was not beautiful and wonderful as you would describe it. But when you look at the overall scheme of things, and you look at that spirit that's now in spirit form, that now gets it and understands more what the experience was all about, maybe you can open up to their spirit saying to you, I'm sorry that it had to be that way. I'm sorry that I didn't hold you enough. I didn't tell you I love you enough. I didn't comfort you. I wasn't there for you fully. Maybe now, with their understanding, they can get through to you that that was the way things were contracted, the way that it was meant to be in your movies, that helped you to grow and helped you to come to an understanding. Everything is working perfectly. So if there's something that seems out of sorts, something that seems like it shouldn't be this way, that's a judgment. Go into the energy of, what if it's supposed to be this way? What if that misunderstanding that I had with someone was supposed to happen for me to come to a full understanding of myself? What if that person that showed me contempt, that showed me anger, that showed me anything other than love, showed up for me so I could understand love even better? Everything is working perfectly. What if I can open up and accept that? What if I can allow myself to go into that what if? That's a deep question, isn't it? What if instead of responding and reacting in a way that puts me in a victim mentality, I can turn that around to see the blessing. I can turn it around to knowing that I'm here for this. I'm here for this moment. I'm here for this understanding so I can go deeper, so that my soul can have more growth. It's in our biggest struggles, our biggest challenges, that our soul leaps forward. There's a quantum leap sometimes when we go through a really dark experience, when we're in that tunnel and everything looks so dark and dank and there seems to be no end. You don't see the light, that little pinpoint of light that's right there at the end of the tunnel. It's there. Know that it's there. Know that it's in those moments that you're in that darkness, that you are shifting and changing, just like the butterfly inside the cocoon. Sometimes you're being taken apart. Sometimes you're being shredded. Every bit of what you believed is being turned inside out. That's the beauty of spiritual growth. Because things shift, they change. And we fight that, don't we? We fight it. We don't want to change. Change hurts sometimes. Change is uncomfortable. But when we can go with it and we can ask the question, what is this all about? What is this really all about? And be open to that answer that will come, then you'll get it. Then you get the deeper lesson, not the superficial. You get what's really there for you. And what's for you is love. And what the outcome always is love when you're open to it. Otherwise, you stay stuck in the mud. You stay stuck in that mire and thinking that everything's falling apart and everything is against you. The universe is against you. Well, the universe has your back, and the universe is conspiring for you to have a beautiful experience, for you to know yourself more. And to know yourself more, you have to go deeper. You can't stay on the surface. You have to take the deep dive. And that's the lesson today from the black energy, from the dark into the light. And the pink, that's Archangel Cassiel. Archangel Cassiel will help with any grief, any isolation that you're feeling. Just hand it over. Just say, I accept that there are losses in life. I accept this isolation that I'm feeling right now, being separate, but I don't want to stay there. I don't want to live there. I want to move beyond that. I want to move forward to a place of peace, love, and joy. And then just allow. Just allow. And that green, that's nature. That's Archangel Ariel coming forward to tell us spring is here. Spring is right around the corner. And you may not see it now, but there's so much activity under the ground. There's so much activity within those trees that look like they're dead, that look like they have no life. And then all of a sudden, there's a little bud. And then that bud opens up to a flower. And the newness of life has happened again. So if you're feeling like that dead tree, if you're feeling like, I got nothing, just know that inside there's a bud that's going to open up. And wait for it. Just wait for it. Be patient. Change doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes it does. But if we're to really get the full lesson and the blessing, just allow it. Allow it the time that's needed for it to come to fruition. And maybe you're still in that grief process for a reason. Maybe there's a big blessing that's coming from being in that tunnel, from being in that cocoon where everything looks black and dark and dank. Just hold on. Just hold on. because light is there. It may look like this teeny tiny little spot, but when you get closer to it, wow, it's a spotlight and it's shining on you. Thank you. Thank you for taking that deeper dive today. I felt like this one was something that was really needed for all of us. That card jumped out of the deck. I didn't choose it. You didn't choose it. Spirit chose it, just like Spirit chose every word that was spoken here today. Every word, when I opened my mouth, every word was not me, it was Spirit. And thank you. Thank you to the angels. Thank you to Spirit for coming in to shine a light on all of us today. And I see our Jeans showed up. Thank you all for being here. You see the P light at the end of your tunnel, and it's beautiful. It sure is. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for suiting up and showing up and for shining so much love on our Prachetta and Prachir. And if you're still with us, Prachetta, my prayer is that all of this love that we showed to you today helps you to make it through that tunnel, helps you to see that light shining brightly at that end of the tunnel. And we're all with you. We're all with you. And let's remember in 2 days, when you celebrate your beautiful mom, let's remember to hold Prachetta and Prachir and Neil up high and let them all feel our love as they're saying their goodbyes. Okay, so all of your prayers, I see them and thank you. And thank you, I love yous are flying through here. So let's just do it. On the count of 3, let's all just together wrap our arms around each other, all the peas in the pod. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed, beautiful rest of your day. Join me tonight, 5 o'clock Eastern Time, for gratitude on Gratitude Happy Hour. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for being here. I'm going to play our song, and it's my heart's desire that we all have a beautiful day. Because why? It's a beautiful day. What is it? It's a beautiful day. Come on, let's play today. Get into the lightness of the day. Find that light at the end of whatever tunnel you're in today. Anything that looks dark, dank, black, just know there is a light at the end of that tunnel. There is. Accept, align, allow with it. And absolutely Prachetta Namnyeho Renge Kyo, that miracle chant. It's a beautiful day. I love you all so much. Give yourself a high five today. Don't forget to do that. Every time you look in the mirror, high five you. Celebrate you. That beautiful light that you are. Be the love that this world needs. Thank you. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later.